All right. I hope you're enjoying the sound of my washing machine for lunch today. I'm actually okay. I know I'm gonna bring more energy because the words and what I'm gonna share with you and these wealth principles and the things I'm about to talk about are really, really important to me. And from one of my favorite books that talks on this basics of money, these basic principles of wealth. I'm talking about financial wealth, and a lot of times I will talk about wealth and I'll say wealthy on social media, but I don't always mean financial wealth. But for this, I was going to say podcast for this video for this live, I do mean financial wealth. Just to be crystal clear on that, money isn't everything, but it sure does rank up there with oxygen. That was from my boy Zig Ziglar, RIP. But this is going to be coming from T. Harv Eker. T. Harv Eker's book. You can play it. It's okay. Just gonna run with it. This is going to be coming from T. Harv Eker's book. She's watching her show over there. From T. Harv Eker's book called The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. So I read this last year. I'm just coming back to it. Just want to be reminded of it, and it's so freaking good. There's so much I'm not going to share because I want to keep this like just 5-10 more minutes. But it's just mind-boggling how the principles that we're taught. So our parents and grandparents and great-grandparents and their great-grandparents, and then our friends and our peers and our teachers and our professors and our coaches and all the people around us have how much they have limited us, and how much the system and the society that we grow up in literally keeps us poor and keeps us broke. And I mean financially. Okay, you can be rich and spiritual and you can sing kumbaya and be happy. Of course, I'm talking about financial wealth and financial peace. And it's seriously wild how much I'm still breaking all of these generational curses. I'm breaking all this generational thinking. I'm breaking all this disgustingness, all these limiting beliefs and limiting thoughts around finances, around money, and around wealth. And that alone, that principle, and these principles I'm going to share with you are the reasons why the poor people stay poor, and the poor will always be poor, no matter how hard they work, no matter how many hours they punch in, no matter how much they complain about minimum wage. The poor people will always be poor, and the rich are only getting richer. And who can get rich? Anybody. But you have to enrich others and add value to the marketplace. The reason why people complain, the reason why the McDonald's worker gets paid $10 an hour, and the reason why Jeff Bezos probably averages, $17 million an hour, something stupid, is because of the value that they have brought to the marketplace. Okay. If you change the world, Amazon has completely changed the world. Okay. There's millions and millions and millions and millions of packages sent out every single day. Okay. We get freaking 6 Amazon packages a day. It's sick. So you have to understand that when you change the world, you should get paid accordingly. Okay. You should get paid $500 billion or whatever the hell amount you want. When the only value that you've added to the world is handing people French fries out of a window, what do you think you should get paid versus someone that has changed the face of the earth? So those are the extremes of value, but that is what it takes, adding value to the marketplace. But even before that, getting your mindset right, setting these principles and this foundation that I'm going to go through now. So I'm going to go through these pretty quick. I'm going to put them in the comments and the description at the bottom, link them. I'll do better like linking the book and everything and plugging you right into the resources. All of my resources, like books that I read, podcasts, all that can be actually, you can see it get sent it every day straight to your phone from my Telegram. It's a free channel. Everything that goes through my eyes, my ears, that I listen to, that I plug into, a lot of my philosophy, mindset, and fun stuff is all in my Telegram channel. That's completely free. It's in my bio and stuff, so just look for it. And then YouTube. So just share this stuff because this can be really, really valuable. If you want to change your life, even if you don't give a shit about changing your life, maybe you want to help a family member, maybe a friend, maybe someone you love and care about. You want them maybe to have a better life. Maybe you think that they're the kind of person that wants to have a better life. Listen to this, listen up, and share this with them, please. So the Wealth Principles and Wealth Files by T. Harv Eker. And there's 17 I'm going to go through. There's like 50 in the book, but these are the 17 main ones. Okay, so number 1, rich people believe I create my life. Poor people believe life happens to me. I'm just going to repeat these. Number 1, rich people believe I create my life. Poor people believe life happens to me. Every speaker everywhere, like Tony Robbins, everybody else says life happens for me, not to me. Okay. Everything happens. Fear happens for you. Failure happens for you. Adversity happens for you. Your tire blows out for you. Okay, all these things, all these adversities, you not having enough money to start a business. All these things are to build us and help us get strong enough so that we can take control and create our lives. Okay, if you think God just creates our lives, no. Okay, God gives us the power. Okay, to then create our lives. God says, here's the ingredients, here's the recipe, but now says, get your ass to work. Okay. So anyways, before I go off on any of these, I don't have time. Number 2, rich people play the money game to win. Poor people play the money game to not lose. Number 2, rich people play the money game to win. Poor people play the money game to not lose. If you follow Dave Ramsey and take Dave Ramsey's principles, if you follow them perfectly and you're a great Dave Ramsey student, you will learn how to play the money game to not lose, just to conserve enough, just so you don't die, just so you're not swallowing in debt your whole life, just so hopefully you can have a nice little retirement and then live off of $20,000 a year when you're retired and live in a little tiny little home or maybe a 1 or 2 bedroom condo, and call it retirement, call it freedom. But Dave Ramsey is going to teach you how to not lose. Okay, rich people, wealthy people like Dave Ramsey, ironically, he's the guy teaching you how to not lose, but he doesn't do the principles. He has assets and owns real estate, owns companies, all that stuff, but he's not going to tell you to do that stuff. He's going to tell you to stay in and make sure you eat sandwiches that are homemade, and make sure you don't have a gym membership, and make sure you actually spend no money and live frugally and drive a Prius your whole life and live in a crappy, house, and just don't spend any money at all your whole life. And then maybe when you're old, you can have money. I'm planning to win. I'm planning to build companies, build assets, and take care of my family and their family and other people's family and hundreds and thousands of families. Number 3, rich people are committed to being rich. Poor people want to be rich. Number 3, rich people are committed to being rich. I'm committed to reaching my unlimited potential, which actually you can't even reach because it's unlimited. I'm committed to building generational wealth for my family. Poor people just want to be rich. If wanting to be rich made you rich, everybody would be rich. Everybody wants to be rich. Even the people that say they don't care for money and they don't want to be rich, they want to be rich. They just have weird mindsets around it because the conditioning that's passed down to them from their parents and grandparents and great-grandparents have screwed them up. Number 4, rich people think big. Okay, I think so big that I can't say it on social media because I'd probably be sent to jail or in a padded room in a mental institution, because rich people think big, very, very big, bigger than you think, and poor people think small. Poor people think, this is fine. My job is fine. Yeah, it pays the bills, right? It pays the bills. It's just fine. My apartment's just fine. My car, yeah, it's fine. It's cool. It's small thinking, man. Small thinking doesn't help the world. It doesn't cure anything. It doesn't save anybody. And literally, you can't even give to the homeless. You can't even give to your church. You can't even give to your church enough when you think small and you're broke. Rich people focus on opportunities. Poor people focus on obstacles. What happens when you show a rich person a new opportunity, a new investment? Oh my gosh, this is an incredible opportunity. What happens when you show a poor person an opportunity? They say, oh man, that costs money. Oh man, I don't have time. Oh man, I got kids. Oh man, I'm not smart enough. Oh man, I'm not rich enough. That's what poor people say. Number 6, rich people admire other rich people and successful people. Poor people resent rich and successful people. If you have any resentment for rich people or just successful people in general, you will never be happy, you will never be successful, and you will never be rich, and you will surely never be fulfilled. When you see success, when you see riches, when you see wealth in any type of manner, you applaud, you cheer, you celebrate, you clap for them. So hopefully, maybe you can have a little bit of that someday. Number 7, rich people associate with positive, successful people. Poor people associate with negative or unsuccessful people. Do you know why there's gated communities? Do you know why there's private, expensive private schools and then run down public schools? Because happy, wealthy, healthy, the happiest, wealthiest, healthiest people want to be around other happy, healthy, wealthy, successful people that are going somewhere and doing something and passing that down in generations. Okay, if a wealthy family hangs out in the run down, super low income, bad neighborhood, you become your surroundings. And wealthy and rich people know that you become who you surround yourself with. You become what you think about. You become the 5 people that you're closest to. So to become rich, to become wealthy, and then maintain that richness and wealthiness of life, you stay around that. Rich people are willing to promote themselves and their value. Poor people associate with negative or unsuccessful people. That's number 8. Rich people are willing to promote themselves and their value. Poor people think negatively about selling and promotion. Obviously, you know me. I promote myself and I promote my value. And I'm not afraid of that because I know that I can help change the world. I know that I bring value to the world. But poor people think, oh, well, I don't want to brag. I don't want to put myself out there. I just want to be content. I just want to be okay. And that's why they'll never make it. Number 10, number 9, rich people are bigger than their problems. Poor people are smaller than their problems. I know that I'm becoming such an extraordinary person, a strong entrepreneur, with a bulletproof mindset, that there is no obstacle, there is no problem that I can't overcome, that I can't become bigger than. But poor people will always be smaller than their problems and let their problems be bigger than them. Number 10, rich people are excellent receivers. Poor people are poor receivers. Rich people are excellent at receiving criticism, receiving feedback, receiving advice, receiving money, receiving wealth, receiving happiness, receiving health, receiving gifts, receiving blessings. Poor people are poor receivers. Number 11, rich people choose to get paid on results. Poor people choose to get paid based on time. Number 11, rich people choose to get paid based on results. Poor people choose to get paid based on time. Okay, so when you get paid based on your results, that means you have to work hard at yourself to build skills to become a person of higher value. And when you become a person of higher value to the world, to the marketplace, and to those around you, you earn more because you're worth more. Okay, but poor people just choose to get paid based on the time because they think, well, if I just clock in more hours, I'll get paid $10 more. I'll get paid $20 more, on this many hours. But there's only so much time in a day. So you will always run out and you will always be capped and you will always be limited. And you can never be rich or wealthy just based on time, even if you work 24 hours a day. Number 12, rich people think both. Poor people think either or. I did a funny reel about this the other day, but rich people think both. Okay, so should I have a happy life or should I have a great career and make a lot of money? Both. Should I have a lot of money or should I have a lot of happiness? You have both because money only makes you more of what you are. If you're a piece of shit, money's going to make you more of a piece of shit. If you're happy and you love God and you love life and you love people and you just want to give to people and bless people, money's going to help you love God more, bless people more, travel more, do more mission work, put more in the jar when they pass around at church. Number 13, rich people focus on their net worth. Poor people focus on their working income. So I will spend my life focusing my net worth. Okay. You're going to Google me in 5 years. People will start Googling Cody Thompson net worth. Okay. Not Cody Thompson. How much does he make per hour? Or what's his salary? I don't have a salary. So that's the difference, is that rich people focus on their net worth, their value, their assets that they build up. Poor people just focus on how much money am I going to make this hour, this day, this week, this month, or this year, based on the time that I'm putting in, based on my job, based on the work that I put in. Number 14, rich people manage their money well. Poor people mismanage their money well. Rich people manage their money well because they generally put into assets. And I don't mean manage your money well by stuffing it under the bed, stuffing it under the mattress, stuffing it into the bank account. Poor activity and mismanaging your money is putting your money into a savings account, putting your money into the bank and letting it just sit there and pile up. If you literally, bro, I'm saying, if you have $1 million cash in your bank account, you are mismanaging your money. Okay. It used to be cool. You used to talk about that. Oh yeah, I got, if only I had $1 million in my bank account. I will never have $1 million in my bank account because it will be in assets. It will be in investments. It will be in trading. It will be in real estate. It will be in the financial markets. If you have $1 million in your bank account, you are poor. You're mismanaging your money. Rich people manage your money well. Number 15, almost done. Stay with me. Rich people have their money work hard for them. Poor people work hard for their money. I've already touched on these in the last ones, so I'll keep going. Number 16, rich people act in spite of fear. Actually, let me go back to 15. Rich people have their money, work hard for them. Poor people work hard for their money. You do have to work for money until you don't. Okay. It might take you 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 12 years to work for money, trade some time for money as you're building your assets, as you're building your businesses, your side hustle, your side gig, whatever. But you don't have to, I'm saying that people think, oh, well, I can't be rich and invest. I can't be an investor because I don't have money. You got to have money to start. So obviously this doesn't apply to me. Yes, it does, because every person worked for money until they didn't have to anymore, until they could just flip it and multiply it based on their investments and assets. Number 16, rich people act in spite of fear. Poor people let fear stop them. I could do a whole video on this. I could do a whole call. I could do a whole, hour-long show. But rich people act in spite of fear. Poor people let fear stop them. When I know I'm scared, when I know I'm uncomfortable, and when I feel fear, I'm like, shit, I got to go. I got to go at this. I got to go harder. I got to work harder. I got to run right through this barrier, this whatever it is. Where poor people say, oh, no, I'm scared. This is scary. I shouldn't do this. I'm fearful. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't put my face on social media. I shouldn't try to make more money. That sounds scary. Where rich people say, hell yeah, let's go. It sounds scary. It sounds uncomfortable. It sounds risky. Let's do it. Number 17, this last one. Rich people constantly learn and grow. Poor people think they already know. Bombs. If I had the Bradley effect, I would hit the bomb for sure on that one. Rich people constantly learn and grow. If you want to be really, truly rich and wealthy, not just win the lottery, you're broke. If you win the lottery, it doesn't mean anything. You'll lose it all, because if you don't learn and grow, you'll lose it all. Rich people, the truly wealthy people, I like the word wealthy better. Truly wealthy people constantly learn and grow every day. No, they have to keep learning, have to keep growing, have to keep adapting, and have to keep reaching for more. Poor people think they already know. Poor people never read a book after high school. Even if they go to college, even if you got a nice college degree from Yale, still, most people will never pick up another book once they're done with formal schooling. So pick up some books like this one. Actually, pick this up. This isn't my book. I can't make any money if you buy this, but buy this. Buy this for everyone you love. Even if you don't care about your life, buy this for someone that you love. Have an awesome day. See you guys tomorrow. God bless. Share this with somebody.